Yeah, chapter 10. Huh. And that's where we begin. That is going to be precisely where we begin.
There's hell. There's us. And then, in between it all, there's this thin bubble filled with things that hate you. The forces beyond. That's the door that Darklay is opening right now. To get back the power she's owed. We can't travel through the bubble. It'd be even more suicidal than what we're already doing. So I'm stuck with the elevator, going where the void lets me. Floor by floor. It's only going to get worse from here. So why do I feel so fucking good?
Not gonna lie, decent line. Pretty alright line. It's a good action movie line. I'm a fan. Alright, now to remember the controls. I haven't played this in 2 weeks.
More diving. If I wasn't gonna die after all this, I might be worried about my knees.
Valid thing to be worried about, if I'm being honest. It's a lot of cardio. A lot of, you know, it's like the superhero landing, but done 12 times in a row. Okay, these aren't openable. I don't think I can melee. I forgot that this game, like, actually gets some inspired environments, you know? It's not just the hotel for an entire game. No, the elevator also takes you to a graveyard. That shoulda hit ya. That one double shoulda hit ya. What are you even talking about? I could have sworn this was from this direction, but okay.
Needed this.
Don't have to worry about anything like bursting from this one. Can I even break the coffin? You're like the vampire expert here. You don't think coffins are bad news? Oh, well, there you are. Or I guess you're the vampire expert. I should probably not be asking you or, you know, dictating to you the things that you should be worried about. But, you know, I don't know. I'm pretty well versed in vampire media, even though, you know, like most of it isn't exactly what Dracula originally was about. Coffins are pretty consistent among vampires. No, like, orient myself better. I swear to God, this thing's gonna twist my spine up one of these days. It's like the green screen's like so close behind me. I could probably push it more backwards and then crop it a little. But I'm a fat guy. I don't want it to like cut my sides off too bad. I need to get skinnier. I shouldn't be like wishing that the green screen is wider. I don't remember the heal button. So I'm just okay, it's tab. Okay. Now I'm into it. I got every button memorized to the best of my ability. And I saw you. Is that a fire hose? In a coffin? Dude, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be saving many lives with that thing. Most of the guys here are already gone for good, I'm sorry to say. Okay. What do we need this for? Who made this thing? Like, who made the bed and who made the bed? Okay, I need a blue key. So it's like converging with the aesthetic of the motel. That's what I'm saying. Which is even cooler than just I'm randomly in a graveyard. Like, yeah, obviously I should have gathered that from the doors and walls.
Holy
and...
shit, the void's really smashing stuff together. Nice ammo.
He says what we're all thinking. That's a steak. But I'm full. I could use more health, though. I probably ran by a couple on my way through. Yeah, oh, there's one. Okay. I don't know why they gave me any more weapons, I'm gonna be honest. This thing gets the job done until I run out of slow-mo. Sorry, buddy. Gonna be honest, I played that like crap. Probably didn't deserve to get out of that whole thing. If I was playing on a harder difficulty, I probably wouldn't have. I don't know. You're out. I am low on
Bathroom
my...
at a Berlin nightclub. Smells about the same, too.
I was gonna ask why you're so in tune with Berlin nightclubs, and then I thought for a second and realized, yeah, that actually tracks. It's not exactly the most abnormal thing I've heard all game. You're out. Okay. Where's the blue key? If that, I swear to God, if that just unlocks the door that I was trying to unlock, like, but from the other side, I'm gonna be a little miffed. Not quite what I thought. That's good. I was gonna go for the steak. Missed. Figured bullets are probably more efficient. Ironically, bullets are more ammo efficient. I did leave a health behind. I like the foggy floor. It kind of obscures the enemies a little bit.
Good.
I wish they could have diversified like the noises that the monsters make. Sounds like a tape recorder on skip half the time. Low budget though. I mean, you can see where the money was going. It was going into making the actual environments look sick as hell. Oh, you were so close to dying, dude. I forgot there were innocent people in this.
Doesn't seem like the
Do your Fortnite dance. Get better. Cheer up, bucko.
Thank you.
I can't wait for the one part, because it happens to me in at least every game, one time per game, where I get to a certain point where there's a really obvious thing that I need to do that the game doesn't explicitly tell me to do it, and I just get lost for 20 minutes. And I can't even blame the game for that. I'm just terrible.
Suck that, vampires.
Dude, don't say that. I'm the one who has to shoot him after. Don't, like, gloat to the guys that you didn't sign up to kill, you know? Like, it just makes them pissed on my behalf. I don't need that. Makes my job harder. Now there's spite involved. And more so than the fact that, you know, I'm going here because I'm pissed at my girlfriend. Might as well top off my health, I guess, if I'm going to be getting a ton. Oh, right, that's the level ending. I was wondering why the audio was getting so distorted. How soon we forget. Okay. Okay, no more following. We're good. I would have killed that guy. Just took me into the cutscene when I went into the elevator. Oops.
I think I get it. I'm looking at the end of the world with a lightness in my chest. Because I can finally know. Do you know how hard it is? Living good. Dying good is a moment. You do something, you bleed your goodness onto the universal ledger. You're a good person. You know you're a good person. Anyone can die good. I'm doing it.
It's valid, dude.
Living good is forever. That's how it feels. Yes to the right things, no to the wrong things. Day after day, choices reinforced bit by painstaking bit. It's like chiseling your soul into a new shape. It's fucking slow. But here we are. At a hole in the fabric of everything that is. A hole I get to close. I don't have to wake up tomorrow and wonder if I'm going to do the right thing again. James Savage, drug addict, gets to die good. What a mercy.
Some cool character stuff with him. And, like, obviously there's, like, a lot of Max Payne influence. But there's a lot of cool stuff with just the way that he's approaching this entire situation. This, like, the way that he's conducting himself and the fact that you can tell he already kind of has, like, an understanding of what's going on gives a sense of scale to it. Even though, like, you know, you as a player don't fully understand what's going to be happening. You know, like, like to the point where it almost doesn't even really matter what, like, Dracula's, like, actually going to do. You know, or, like, the actual kind of comic absurdism.
Cohesive.
If cohesive's the word you want to use for it, sure. Not gonna lie, the little quick moments of, you know, ragging and blasting truly is incredibly satisfying. Well, you genuinely had the drop on me, and you just kind of, like, mead your way through it. Oh, whoops.
Finally.
Everything full? Okay, everything's full.
There's a small town in Romania where the mausoleum can be open from the outside. Guess I'll let you know if I don't.
Oh, well. I love the force that this shotgun has. There's a lot of F-bombs in this game, and it makes me happy because at least somebody gets to say them. I'm living vicariously through this guy. James Doobie is Savage. Missed the head like 8 times in a row. Do not pay attention to that. I meant to miss. I was giving them warning shots and then killing them. Okay. Dude, when they start, like, jamming in, like, 8 different kinds of monster variants on me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna magically get better, by the time that happens. No, I don't improve. I just stay the same consistent level until the game gets too hard, and then I stop playing the game.
Wall composed of pure void. I'm gonna enjoy taking that apart.
Nothing's coming out of the graves? Okay, we're good.
Got ammo.
Yeah, that's the downside of a graveyard, is like, you know, pretty much every conceivable facet of it is a cliche spot for enemies to dwell. On top of the spires, well, there's probably gargoyles. Inside the coffins, that's a vampire. Inside a grave, that's a zombie. Never mind that there are graves, or there are coffins inside of graves. They just share a bed space. They're like the most annoyed roommates at each other. One guy keeps going out at late hours of the night. The other one can't help but break through the door whenever he wants to leave. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Okay. See, that's the thing about wanting to use the shotgun all the time, is you run out of ammo very quickly. I gotta think about health a lot more, because your healing pills don't really heal that much.
Yeah, I don't like the bleeding cross.
Yeah, it doesn't really mesh well with the color palette of everything else. You know, you got these nice greens and blues, and then there's just like a harsh red. It really doesn't serve the rest of the architecture. I gotta agree with you, guy.
Bleeding cross or crucifix usually means an act of blasphemy or imitation. Either one means I'm in dangerous territory.
Ow. I don't mean to keep going into slow motion when I roll. Okay. These guys done? They're done. Does mean, like, every time you take damage, you're downing bottle after bottle. Ow. But I'm waiting to see like how more enemy types might make the game a little bit harder. In sneaking up on me, you announced your presence. That was... I thought red meant you were killed. Am I... Is this how I find out? That's actually not how you determine whether or not you killed them. I mean, sometimes it doesn't show up at all. It could very well be like a visual bug. But if it just magically turns out like, no, that's not actually how you determine whether they're killed. That's like a weak spot. Like, you hit a weak spot, but that doesn't necessarily mean you killed them. Like, I'm gonna have my entire world turned upside down. Is this red or is that... That's red. I really thought you were dead. Thinking that I hear one like, okay, no. Is that the last of them? I think so.
I don't save the rest.
You're out, you're out. You're out. catch out the werewolves when they're far away from you, you can just get them out really easy because they don't really have a lot of movement abilities unless they're close to you. Give me a second. See, in James Savage's mind, he's really thinking about drinking a Code Red. Excuse me. I don't know if happy's how I would describe it. I'm having fun.
Friendly bottle. Couldn't have mixed it better.
I don't really want to talk about that type of thing around James. It sounds like happiness makes him uncomfortable. Reminds him of that time that he, you know, killed an undead. Never understood undead. If unalive means dead, then undead means alive.
Got ammo.
And if that's the case, why do they get their own word that essentially means alive, but it doesn't mean they're alive?
The more I see, the more this graveyard feels familiar. Look at the blood and the guns and them chunks of motel weren't here. Huh.
So, like, all the stuff that shouldn't be here, except for arguably the guns. Because what do you think killed all these guys? Wrong time to do that. Oh, there were two of you. Okay. Molotovs? Excuse you? Okay. I'll give those a shot whenever I...
Can't carry more.
Can't carry any more. Oh, stakes. Okay, I was going to say, if it was only 4 Molotovs... I don't know how often you expect me to use those. I'm already kind of like, you know, not finding a huge use for like this machine gun unless I really, like, unless I'm really trying to save ammo on the other ones. Dual pistols are cool. Shotgun is awesome and, like, really powerful against, you know, like, up close. This thing's just kind of dual pistols again, but a little bit stronger and fires faster. But, like, these are cooler. Okay, you gotta stop this now. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, you're straight up counting how many times you're, like, leading me in on this. There's gonna be, like, something right behind the door, at least one of these.
The idea that this place has a sense of humor does not fill me with comfort.
That's actually really good. That's a really good joke. I love that so much. See, I love great joke writing, and that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Couldn't hold more if I tried.
Ah, but she can. Yeah, you had enough for Molotovs when you.
I'll go.
Where were you keeping the Molotovs? Hmm? Where are you keeping your Molotovs that you couldn't put a stake in there? Are you trying to avoid looking gay? Because no shame, dude. You gotta do what you gotta do. And also, I don't think putting a burning bottle is good for in your butt. Absolutely no judgment. I'm just confused as to how you're prioritizing this. I'd way rather get splinters than third-degree burns up there.
Couldn't hold more if I tried.
Dude, you're killing me here. There they go. You're so lucky. You're so fun to play as. Did I miss a hostage somewhere, or have I yet to unlock an area where a hostage resides? Because I could very much believe that there was a hostage back here that I just didn't grab. I don't even know if there's like a penalty for not getting them. I imagine there's some kind of a bonus, but I don't want to leave one behind if I have the ability to find them, you know? I'd rather go out of my way for as many as I can. I guess that's the hostage they're talking about. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going that way. Or that. Probably both. But yeah. Can't be opened from this side. What other side are you gonna give me, buddy? What are you talking about? Well, okay, so this gate closed behind me, so that wasn't the way that I needed to go to get to that place anyways, so either I will not find it and I will not worry, or I will find it and find it. Ow. I need to stop rushing through these. I was all prepared when it was set up for a punchline, but then that got me to trust the game a little bit, I guess.
This looks like the recipe for a bad night.
Who's gonna save you?
Or a good one. This guy knows what I'm talking about.
I like to imagine this guy's been listening to everything I've been saying. Gonna be honest, James, I love you. It's really hard to write a good video game protagonist, especially one that actually feels relatable and whatnot. This guy's really doing it for me. I actually, bad confession, I've never played Max Payne. And I didn't realize how Max Payne inspired this game was until I played it, like, for this stream. But if Max Payne is like anything like James Savage here, I'm gonna have to play those games. Cause that one seemed a little generic and like, you know, it's like, I mean, I don't know what I gathered. It was like that kind of former cop energy, like oh, my girlfriend's dead. I'm fucking, I don't know, I don't have anything to live for. Sorry, that was bad. Censor that. That censored. I can't censor that. Whatever. My girlfriend's dead. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. Like, he's kind of like at the end of his rope, and this guy's more complicated. Has a little bit more to work with. Feels like exploited almost. Like he was like somebody who hasn't always had the best of intentions, but hasn't necessarily had evil intentions. It was just a matter of circumstance and the people that he was around.
Thank you so much.
Along with like there's an element of like, I mean, the fact that he was like dating Dracula, the fact that like he had a point where he understood and still decided that he wanted to be with them, and then like how things are right now implies a level of toxicity that I think has a lot of potential to like kind of unwrap and create this nuanced sense of simultaneously making a monster out of a potential abuser or just like a toxic kind of personality in your life, while also kind of creating an air of maybe like a nuanced sense of like how that might, like, creating a monster out of that type of person isn't the most responsible way to kind of assume that, while also kind of acknowledging a sense of, I don't know. This very well could not at all be how it's going, and it actually just straight up, you know, creates, like, you know, it's just entirely allegorical for vindictive manipulator who finally gets their comeuppance at the hands of their quote-unquote victim. But I'm inferring based on the sense that he's definitely like not proud of himself in this entire situation. You know, he's not going into this saying that he's some kind of stoic hero. Straight up, what he said is like to summarize the last point, it's kind of almost the exact opposite, because what he's saying is that what he's doing right now is the easy way out. It's the easy thing to do. It's easy to go in guns blazing, die a hero, and that's the end of it. Because you don't have to live the rest of your life constantly trying to pursue good. Nobody else? Okay, we're good. I just want to see more cutscenes,
There's always a
honestly.
chance we hit the bottom and the monster doesn't want to fight. Fuck if I know what I'll do if that happens, but the possibility is there. That's why I tell myself in the bad times. Dracula isn't unreasonable. She knows what she's doing is wrong, so that makes it better. She doesn't want to fight. She doesn't want to stop. I don't know what comes next.
There's another layer. Okay. Implies a good deal. It implies like a layered sense of his own intentions.
And he called himself Frankenstein Resurrected.
Oh, that is so messed up.
I know.
As much as I hate to say it, though, it also kind of works. Frankenstein was the doctor.
I mean, yeah. We like our vicious murderers to be semantically correct, right?
Absolutely. How long did he do this?
14 days.
He did that to his wife for 14 days?
One piece at a time. He'd saw through a leg or an arm, seal off the capillaries, and move the chunk of viscera to the other room, where he'd connect it to the other pieces he'd already taken.
And that was from the feet up, right?
Yep.
God, that's brutal. She was basically an action figure. Take it apart, put it back together again.
Yeah.
Did he ever say why he did it?
I'm gonna go over some reports about that in just a second. But in a nutshell, it's Frankenstein resurrected, right? Gotta take a body apart to put it back together.
I hate that so much.
Alright. True crime podcast coming into this. I guarantee neither lady there had any credentials.
Nice. Emma, damn, this is new.
Just based on how they were talking about it. I was like, oh man, I heard some of this on the news.
Oh, they teleport. Fuck.
What? Excuse me? What? What was that? Ah. I told you, top of the spires is also not safe. Everything is a possible, like, death here. Dead. Throw balls at me.
Headstones only give me so much cover. I gotta dodge.
Okay. Let's head back and get that guy. Unless this is one of those things where I'm not allowed to get there yet. I think I'm gonna be coming back later for them.
Save the rest.
Their shots can't really follow me. I can roll right into them.
Okay.
Amazing.
Cover doesn't work. There's an explosion on impact. I actually do need to time myself with some of this. Thank God I have a dodge roll. It really is just like Dark Souls. Yeah, all they needed to do was get a ranged enemy, and yeah, you're gonna see my performance drop off a good deal. Ow.
Thank God.
Got ammo.
Don't say it like
You'll be
that,
okay.
then. Ow. It homes in on you. That sucks. Not like objectively. Experientially. I don't know if that's a word. I just kind of said it. I said it because it felt right.
Getting the scene from
Oh, okay, so I can. It's straight up it's like Dark Souls. I can dodge roll through it. Okay, I'm back in the game. I can do this. Take that pill. Feel a little bit less bad about my general performance. That's a good. I'm glad there's
I'm usually
iframe.
taken by surprise, but I don't know what you are. My mind has a tendency to grab onto things, turn them over and over again until they make sense. Sometimes it isn't good for me. But that's old news. I think about the veil. I think about the dress. Simple, formal, torn. I think about the blood. I think about the ball of energy called from elsewhere. And how exhausted she looks after it's been fired. Before she does it again. The story starts to assemble itself in my mind. About a damned bride whose suitor drags her to hell. And she can't stop loving him anyway. Is that your story? Do I see you? Or am I just projecting a little bit?
Wow. There's so much cool character stuff being expressed in like the enemies, with the little backstories that he gives about them, and also the that he's like inferring a backstory just based on his own experience. Oh my god, this is creating an antagonist or a protagonist that is relatable is very difficult to do, in the sense of creating something like, because you can create a lot of lines like, oh my god, this is me at Starbucks right now, and kind of create those surface level types of experiences and moments and lines that like people have undoubtedly felt and experienced before.
Is that a
It's
chandelier?
really hard to connect a character's experience to the player or viewer's experience in a kind of tangential way of like trying to like draw based on, you know, things that they've maybe not entirely done that are the same as the main character. Very rarely is it the same as the main character, but you know, like those slight feelings and emotions that come out of those experiences. And with this kind of like meticulous kind of examining
There's a level above me, but
enemies,
it doesn't seem to be
like, the way they-
plant-based either. Elevator's closed off for now.
Okay, so this is like a big arena fight. Okay. But like that whole like, you know, expression of enemy or like the way that he kind of empathetically tries to analyze and intuit based off of his own experiences while also kind of giving those huge like acknowledging the fact that it is pulled from only his own brain. It's really meaty thematically and kind of tonally and just in terms of creating a compelling main character. Love this.
On one hand, it smells like sweat and still paint. On the other hand, nice arches. 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. He's like me. Any other game, I'd be like probably being really mean about it. I will say the gameplay is a little bit simple, but I've also not had it come out to full fruition, and it's also incredibly fun. Not everything needs to be a Dark Souls level challenge. This isn't like, you know, the most harrowing adventure I've ever been on, but it is fun. It is a good, honest deal of fun.
So
Got ammo.
Is that about aliens? It was hard to tell. It's hard to tell because of it's hard to tell if that was like them talking about aliens or whatever, because the recording cut out after I shot for one. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get interrupted, and then I interrupted. Well, I'm not coming back in here, so let's take that pill. Halfway through the game, my guy's just gonna overdose. I don't know what he's gonna do then. I mean, if he dies, won't he just stay here? I've yet to find a place for the mount. Let's just like see. So yeah, it's kind of like an on-impact grenade that stays there for a little bit. Like it's a little bit of an explosion, but I can't see myself using that too often unless there really are just a ton of enemies bunched together in that way. And even then, I feel like I could clear it out in like a couple blasts of a shotgun. But most of these guys spawn, they're kind of spread out and they're able to drop on me and hit me from behind. Unless the door closes behind me, that is. I love their eyes. Their eyes in like terms of how they, because this like foggy floor and whatnot kind of scares them a little bit, but you can see their eyes peering out. Not only does it help give you an indication on where they is, on where they are is in a subtle way, without kind of doing anything that's immersion breaking, but also it gives you an idea of where to aim for because their eyes are exactly where you're trying to hit, you know, right between I could be presumptuous. Presumptuous when I talk to you. Oh, there I go again. Wasn't I just here? I guess not.
Ooh, the quiet was too much.
Oh, well, that's annoying. Lights just turned off. One sec. The light should have been on, or this other light should have been on, in order to help account for that, but I'm stupid and I didn't think of that. Alright. Game's still running fine on stream. I'm happy about that. Good to know there aren't as many glaring hiccups this time around. Okay. I've also yet to use a stake for a few levels. It's the downside of bullets killing in one hit on headshot, which I don't necessarily dislike. I'd rather have more tools than less tools, but I would also... Dog? Where? Oh, that's a cat. That's... No, you couldn't be further off. Those are dogs.
Can't die. Not here. I'll go.
Well, pistol ammo's full, so I guess I'm... Okay, I guess I'm going this way.
It's a rat warren. Kind of place you do research. A labyrinth for snakes.
I can't believe the guy who made this got death threats just for saying that you can't expect developers to constantly force out games with the same amount of content as Baldur's Gate. Like, imagine getting killed by an army of stupid people, you know? I mean, Baldur's Gate is great. But there's also never going to be another game like it for a good long while unless people start exploiting game devs even worse than they already have been. But tell me, does this look like something made by somebody who thinks you shouldn't expect video games to be good? Guess that was it, right? Yeah, okay. Here we are. Another sip. The vending machine gave me 2 sodas when I came by here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the other one. Ouroboros? Is that what that said? I think it was Ouroboros. Is it like a play on Ouroboros, or or is that what it said? Are they behind plexiglass?
Glad they're behind glass. Not looking forward to finding out why.
Yeah, it's a good way to put it, you know? Like, I'm glad I don't have to fight him right now.
In the hole. You belong, you belong, you belong, you belong in the hole. In the hole. You belong, you belong, you belong, you belong. Sparse tongue. Going down.
I like that there's a lot that's synced up to the music for this Hi-Fi Rush. Honestly, this is I keep saying honestly, but you know, this is turning out to be one of my favorite games this year.
Changing.
And I've played a lot of really good games. The Dead Space remake, System Shock remake, Hi-Fi Rush. I mean, this is nowhere near Hi-Fi Rush, but you know, no game this year is. Hi-Fi Rush, I'm maintaining, is the best game this year, and it's already a sin that it's not going to get a nomination for Game of the Year. Like, I get that there were a ton of other games that were made that eclipse it in terms of scale, but Hi-Fi Rush is the best one, and I will maintain that. Not on any objective lens, just in terms of that's the one that I like the most. I adore Hi-Fi Rush far more than that game. Oh, I'd play that game right now if it wouldn't make me really quiet to play through, because I need to focus on the beat in order to play it well. Alright, we got him. First successful Molotov.
Why the fuck are you here?
You really don't like this guy. Is this part of the music, or is one of them doing something that I'm not allowed
That's the way I've ever seen
to show on stream? Oh fuck, I need to like manually reload. Man, that was embarrassing. Okay, that's not a thing. Okay. Okay.
And it's locked me in. I'm already here, man. Can't escape with death in my veins. Where am I gonna go?
Some strong gates. The bars extend past where they physically appear to extend. How many of you guys are there? Quit it.
Based on the beacon, I killed enough monsters to move forward. How polite.
I'm not walking on anything. Okay. It's like straight up reflection. I'm falling. No, I'm not. Okay. We're good. That was weird. It's odd. Certainly below average. Okay, I guess that really doesn't mean that you've killed them. Unless it does. Like, what were... Dude, I'm trying to make a point here. Like, that I get because I wasn't in slow motion, I guess. Because, like, I think there does seem to be some sort of, like, damage reduction when you're not. It's weird, because, like, you'd think it would be the opposite, you know? You have a damage reduction when you don't have the advantage. You have a damage reduction when you do have the advantage. Jeez. Okay. That was painful. I can only say it's because the game's bad and no other reason. I could not have made a mistake there. I was doing everything that I was supposed to. It is the game's fault. Having a lot of fun streaming. It's really nice glancing over to chat and seeing the only guy there is a spammer. Let's go. Where is that coming from? Oh, that's not it. Okay. They are. Oh, I'm so upset at that. Oh, I got so distracted by that. Okay. Out. I thought you died. I'm trying to, like, count my shots here and kind of, like, you know, flow, and then you just decide not to die when all of your buddies die in the exact same number of shots. It's really bothering me. Okay, out. Ow. Please stop this. Okay. Okay. Is that it? Jeez.
Finally.
His name was Chad Shakespeare.
He showed me his driver's license.
You asked?
He insisted, actually.
Incredible. He told you something when he sold you the jacket. What was it?
Oh, he patted the pocket, and he put something in it, and he said that I'd need it one day.
Have you checked yet?
You usually prefer for us to learn that kind of thing at the same time, so...
Give it a look. Oh.
Wow.
Condom?
Why would he think you need a knife?
I don't know. It's a big-ass knife, though. I'm surprised it fits in there. Good jacket.
In the future, I don't think we should buy things from men named Chad Shakespeare.
No arguments here.
I mean, you already got the knife. No way to avoid getting another knife, you know, like, what are you talking about? Cool moment, though. Guaranteed. I mean, wouldn't need the knife if I, or wouldn't need all these stakes if I already had the knife, but, You do you, Jamie. I'm noticing a sharp decline in the number of pill bottles lying around anymore. A reflection of either how much my skill is going to be dropping, or how much...
These are some familiar fucking graves the void is desecrating.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, it feels more like the void is replicating them rather than desecrating them. It's not like they're pulling them from established space-time.
What if I was a ghoul?
Then I'd still like you.
What if I was a beetle?
I'd still like you.
What if I was a vampire?
And I would still really, really, really like you.
What if I was a vampire?
Can you turn into a bat?
No. But some of my kind can.
I don't remember feeling blood last time you bit me. Or getting turned.
Well, that's not how this works.
What are you saying, Janet?
Look into my eyes, James.
She took my head into her hands and she looked into my eyes and she stared. And I remember, it was like I could see the imprint on her shoulders of the weight, the desperation, and that very moment to be believed. For me to know she was telling the truth. I held her for a half hour in this graveyard as she cried. I hadn't noticed that all of her dates had been at night. And now I'm here again. What the fuck? And now we're in the hotel again. As soon as I make a connection. Are you listening, Void? There's something you don't want me to know.
I'll wait. Yeah, something ain't right here.
Not here. I'll go. I'll go.
Got ammo.
good few directions I can be going here. Oh, that. Scratch that. There's one direction I can be going here. And I don't even like that band. Buddy.
Finally.
I'm gonna be honest. Do they even have another weapon that they're gonna be giving me here? Because I can't really think of another thing that would be super asked for. Maybe like a long distance, like even if there's like a long distance rifle, it's like I'm gonna get the same thing out of just this. Unless they're gonna be putting me in the trenches pretty soon. Give me a rocket launcher. I don't know. Put me in Doom.
The distortion is getting worse. Void's putting everything through the funhouse mirror, making me find my way through the cracks.
Please. I'll go. I'll go.
Then I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
That's my 50th heal, everybody. I don't think I passed like a particular heal. I guess, or not a heal, a key or anything. Guess I'm going this way. Guess I'm not going that way.
Thank you so much.
I gotta start remembering to check my corners with half this.
How many places you get to die surrounded by her?
Thank you.
Well, this is nice.
Time to find the road more traveled.
Oh man, those leaves are gonna be dangerous. Any more? Yeah, it's something I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for. That's like... pull lever. What did that open? That felt like a secret. Oh. I'm not certain. Okay. What's this? It's like an ammo cache? I don't know what the other one opened was. Or where the other one opened was. Was it this? Oh, that is this. I think it was this. Yeah, that would make sense. Just different like caches for like ammo and heals, which is good. I needed to kind of a resupply. Back to 8. Feeling good about myself, dude. You're the worst. You're just a complete and total douche, aren't you?
I'm full up.
Oh, whoa.
It's a werewolf. White fur. Creature that size. Must be Arctic in origin. Would load up on calories before hibernating. Maybe inside its human form. What do I think about this shit when something's trying to kill me?
Well, what's the difference between him and the other ones? They die in the same number of hits. They jump at me the same. Are those ones just more wolfy? Ow. Ow. Just not even paying attention to anything anymore. I'm the worst. It can be alright. I think it's kind of the weakest part of my experience playing this, but I don't think it's necessarily bad. And I also have a terrible ear for music. I'm much better when like looking at the writing and the kind of the story implications and a lot of like what they're trying to say with the game. And the music is serviceable. It kind of fits the tone of it most of the time. When it kind of gets into the trap beats, I start to get confused. Maybe if it felt a little bit more like Danny Elfman, just a tad. I don't know, it kind of seems like that vibe. But I'm also, again, terrible. Ow! That's a good question. I've been asked it like 12 times now, and I still haven't figured out an answer.
You're a hero.
That hit me? Are you kidding? I was like, I was anticipating the miss there. I was gonna like fly off to your side, get a couple people there, then turn around 180, get you. They're out.
More pills.
Is that the end of the level, or do I still got more? I still got more. Kind of reminding myself where the exit is. From this point, it's backwards. That's all I need.
Got pills.
Okay, they're out. Did that seriously hit the tree? You're kidding. You're kidding. Okay, I'm finding more use for the Molotovs. They're getting a little bit more useful for me.
We're here.
Oh, I'm so glad that didn't hit the ground right next to me. I was really worried about that. I was getting hit by that specifically just kind of rubs me the wrong way because I feel like I should be avoiding it. Like I kind of have that moment where I'm like, okay, do I dodge or do I just move
Real
forward and
shame
hope it
to
doesn't
leave
hit
right
me?
when
And
the
I
void made
always go
something
for the
beautiful.
move forward and hope it doesn't hit me, even though I know for an absolute fact that that's a bad idea.
The Achilles ritual clearly has failsafes. An immune system, and it's recognizing me as a threat. I should be flattered. Reality is getting bent around me, flipped, distorted beyond repair, all to keep me from reaching the bottom. The void refuses to give me a straight line down. Somewhere along the way, I started bleeding. I don't know why the void hasn't killed me outright. Maybe it doesn't want to. Maybe it can't. Either way, I'm going to make that a problem.
It's a line I heard in the trailer. I also really liked that. Ooh, I've seen this in the trailers, which means I think we're due for another enemy type. I've barely gotten used to the last one, dude.
Oh no! I'm free!
Yep, and there's a weak point right there. Boom.
Fuck with time.
I was trying to.
looking for the whale sucker dark thing hiding in the mirror. The rupture is demanding. Gun flash command. Get on your knees and break shit. Gun in hand. Kill the world. Kill this room. Break shit. The girl's from.
This is a game that often tries to feel cool. And I'm happy to say that for the most part it succeeds.
Break shit, kill people, break shit, kill people, break
I'm guessing... Oh no, you do die just from like a full frontal shot. Okay. Well, what's the... I was really hoping
No more if I
that
tried.
was like Oh, okay, no, he does. Okay, he does block attacks. That's good. That's good. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Oh, no, no. Okay. Cool. There's, okay. Don't worry, I've played Dark Souls. I know what I'm doing.
Thank God.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fuck with time.
I can side strafe. I'm good.
There's a motherfucker looking for the brainless sucker dark thing hiding in the mirror. The rapture's demand.
Oh, man.
Flash command. On your knees and break.
What are you talking about? That was a
World.
decent
Close room. Break shit. The calls from.
I don't know why I'm trying to argue. I already lost the health.
Burning eyes. Claw the bridge.
Ow.
Break shit. Kill people. Break shit. Kill people. Break shit. Kill people. Break shit.
Ow.
Break shit. Snapping out of bones. Pressing on the skin. Smile through the gums. Break shit. Inside your spleen is black. Everything is rotten. Break shit. Your screen is black. Everything you hear is black. Everything you want is black. Only thing you want is black. Only thing you got. Break shit.
These nights aren't so much haunted as filled with meat.
We all sing.
We've invaded their territory.
I want to go home.
Okay, so it's pretty generous on where you have to be in order to like deliver that killing blow. So that's good. Molotovs are also effective. He's pushing the hostage on me. I don't think they were expecting me to try to awake him first. Sounds like, I wonder if he did the voice. Oh, wow. Okay, are we good? Don't tell me that quickly.
sure is demanding, gun flash commanding. Get on your knees and break shit. Gun in hand, kill the world, kill this room, break shit. The call is from inside the house, hunt the beast, break shit. See the flesh, burn the walls, burning eyes, break shit. Claw the leech, love the leech. Break shit, kill people, break shit, kill people, break shit, break shit. Warning on the wall. Stand over the wall. Stand on the sand. Break shit. Face is black. Color you need is black. Inside your eyes is black. Inside your spine is black. Break shit. Your scream is black. Only thing you hear is black. Only thing you want is black. Only thing you want is black. And stone and flesh and weight.
I know these walls. I know this light spilling across weathered stone. I know this place, hiding from God.
Might be the castle.
And of course, this face would not be complete without a portrait of Van Helsing. I'm sure you're familiar.
Oh, she
Not
killed his
sure
ass.
he was all that he's chalked up to be.
Of course, with figures such as Van Helsing, we face this challenge of being able to determine what's real and what's not, sifting through history and lore, who they were, who they have been turned into by stories. It's an incredibly difficult undertaking.
Personally, if I want to know if a creature is real, I look at the people who are hunting it. Technique, madness, an incalculable faith that they will see their quarry again. Vampires. I haven't met a vampire hunter yet who wasn't a quack or con man or a romantic. No offense to Mr. Helsing here.
You aren't a believer?
Oh, I believe. I think vampires are real. They walk among us to this day. It's a story that's wrong.
This is Douglas Castle. This is where we met. Her castle. The graveyard where she told me she was a vampire. And the motel in my hometown where 2 years later, she's decided to hold the ritual that ends the world. The void is pulling these places from memories. Only question is, am I living through her hell? Or mine?
Okay, so I think I might have been right about the whole, like, kind of nuanced presentation, which is very interesting when it's set up to be you're out to kill Dracula, you know? I like how they're playing on this kind of, this implied and already kind of expressed convention of these characters.
Hit me with everything you've got.
I mean, they turned Dracula into a woman for one thing, which is very cool. I'm interested in the decision. I don't think that's necessarily, like, bad or necessarily amazing. I think it was for the sake of just kind of fitting the mold of maybe highlighting the devs' experiences specifically. And that's the case. I mean, the biggest thing that I want from most stories is for them to come out of somewhere that's genuine. This does seem to be that. Oh, that's an enthusiast. Okay. Well, I was right about whether or not I'd find another. I guess I mean, I wasn't right. I said maybe not.
First time I used an Uzi, it rattled out my fucking hands. Big gate. Looks like it's sealing away the manor. Right.
Really loving this story so far. Ow. I need to look up more often. Be prepared for when they're in the room. I was gonna say, this uses handgun rounds. I might not be using this thing very often. I have a machine gun. Whoa.
Ammo. Huh. I should be able to go inside that manor now. Furniture seems nearly as confusing.
I need to remember that I have that. See that. Oh, it's the lever.
Open. I'm trying to think about the sparks involved.
You're presenting me with a window. My implication in this Max Payne vampire game is I'm gonna be jumping through that thing. Even if you wanted me to pull the lever first, I would have imagined pull the lever, then jump through the frickin' window. I imagine I'm going the right way. I'm not going the right way. It's definitely going to be my last level, despite the fun I'm having. This will give me time to get back home, get some other stuff done, go to work, not be happy with work. But I gotta get out of here first. Okay, there's the other lever. I've already pulled it, I think. Oh.
Needed this. The void really likes its memento moris, huh?
Something about just catching. I like that you can kill them before they come out fighting. Like the idea that you're properly checking.
Make my way back through the manor now.
Okay, I guess I'm going and pulling a lever over here.
Well, hello.
Unbelievable.
Couldn't hold more if I tried.
Ah. They love their long levels. Which is not a criticism. I am enjoying this. It's a pretty bombastic last level. Pondering what movie I want to watch when I get home. Okay, it's really not one of them. Okay. Expecting that.
I seem to have opened the way forward. Nice trick with the disappearing walls, Void.
Here we go. All right. Please give me a cutscene after this. I want it to be. I want this to kind of be building up to. I want to end on something other than me just talking. Well, okay. Well, maybe next time. I think this was. Excuse me. Oh. I think this was successful. I think it was a lot of fun. Having a great time with this game. It's absolutely. It's really gripping me. Gameplay and story. And if you do both of those very well in a game, I think you have exceedingly done your job well. Like, that is good enough for a 7 out of 10, like, in my own personal, like, rankings just on its own. When you can get me to simultaneously care immensely about the plot and what's actually going on, and just, you know, how much fun I'm having playing it. So this is a great experience, really enjoying it, really loving it. I'm really excited to continue doing this in future streams. I think after this, what I'm planning on doing, because I was trying to think of some fun game ideas to go along with. One of them that I had was doing the Resident Evil 4s, doing the original to prove to a lot of people that it still holds up, because I think it does. And then after that, doing the remake, and proving that that one is pretty good. It's a pretty good game. I like it. I am going to have to wait to be able to, like, fully confirm that until, like, after this is done. I'll probably end up doing some demo streams as well. But yeah, I think this is a good place to end off on. You guys have a great night.